Hey, welcome back to what I think will probably be my last ever broadcast of stupid things made against various electrical appliances. Since we saw you last, I have destroyed all sorts of silly things, including, what was this? Yes, a wall-mounted can opener. Yes, how odd. Xbox, original size, and a candy floss maker, amongst other silly things. Right, one of my number one son's colleagues at school, doing A-level physics, I think, said, look out for when you're undoing a microwave because of the capacitor. Yes, there we are, there's the capacitor, high voltage capacitor, 0.95 microfarads. So he says that can store electrical charge. Yes, of course that's what they're for, but I'm going to now touch the live terminals and go, yes, well, nothing whatsoever, because of course I've unplugged it, dismantled it completely, and the microwave itself, like everything else, was outside in the rain for a week before I even picked it up anyway, so there's no charge whatsoever in this. What, however, you will find in this is tightly rolled paper in a very, very whiffy aromatic mineral oil, which tastes horrible. Just don't eat it, honest. The whole thing just goes straight in the metal like that. Like this I know is an automatic bread maker. That I got this morning. Look, see, it's still got the rainwater and mud on it. I know it's an automatic bread maker because it's still got the original instructions inside, which is nice. Odd thing, found a heater, one of those electric heaters about this big, looked brand new. I thought, well, why have you ditched this perfectly good heater? And it's because of this small child's fork. It's got pink unicorns on it, called Fluffy, yes, oh dear. Yes, so a child has put that in it, which has, of course, terminally short-circuited the whole appliance. However, we can see that it's made of stainless steel, so we can recycle it, hurrah. Out of that Xbox I mentioned earlier, this is a 20GB hard drive. It's the 2.5-inch version, not the 3.5-inch version, which I have here. So you can see that inside is a neodymium alloy magnet, some discs, and a nice aluminium base casting. If you can be bothered to undo it all, then that's aluminium. Head trimmer, yes, well effectively it's the same as a Hoover really. A load of cable and a motor, and obviously in this case a metal bit, encased in a big plastic thing that you'll just throw away. So it's functionally identical to a Hoover, it really might as well be. And here's the odd one, because we do like odd. It's a network switch. And you think, what on earth are you going to do with a network switch? Why don't you just chuck it all in the boring old iron bucket? Well, yes, however, it is part of a computer. And as you know from your Latin, puto, I think, computers do a lot of thinking. And all that thinking makes them hot. So if we whip off the outer covering, which is of course boring old iron, not even aluminium, because these things just sit on a 19-inch rack, so they're pretty stable. Any more screws? Oh yes, lots of screws, millions of bloody things. Right, so if we finally remove it, there it is. Thank you. Right, cover. Totally boring. Straight in the iron bucket. But now there's the funny bit. Heat sinks. Because of all that heat, massive great aluminium heat sinks. And field effect transistors, which also store charge, but not in this case because it's been out in the rain for a week, remember. However, lots and lots of lovely copper wire on there, and a transformer and so forth, and a pole, lots of copper, great stuff, bit of nice thick cable, and more aluminium heat sinks, and a fan. Which, so yes, definitely worth recycling and unscrewing, and because it's all going to be big old lumps of aluminium. All good fun. Good.